Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here and welcome back to the Gibraltar Challenge, and we are here with our second round Champions League match. This is the first leg away at Malmo. Now this is going to be a very difficult one for us. I can't imagine we're going to have as much easy time as we did in the first one. If we can get through this draw, not that I'm saying we will, we could end up with a massive draw in the next round and could get even more money. This match is actually being televised, so we're going to receive an extra £12,000, which is a massive amount of money for us. So let's see how we get on. I have made a couple of changes. As you can see, we've slightly changed the formation to try and become a little bit more defensive. We do have some new signings on show as well. Mainly this guy right here, Stuart Conroy, very good defensive midfielder. Really want to work him in the team where we could. 10 caps so far for Gibraltar as well. And then of course we also have John McDonald, another really good player. Prefers to play in the centre. We're going to play him out on the left today. I think he's going to be good for us. We've got Tony Ball out on the right hand side as well. Of course our main man Hulk up front, knocking the goals in left, right and centre hopefully. We're going to stick with Tristan Sargent in the middle. Very good player, Tristan Sargent. Alongside him, my favourite player in the game, Frank Evans. Cracking player. On the left hand of the defence we've got Alain Pons, good left back. We've got Christopher Remarino, good centre back. He prefers to play on the left, but he does have the stats to play in the middle. Alongside him, we've got good old Steve Cooper. Sorry, not Stuart Cooper. He's so good for us that I can't remember his name properly. Again, another really good player. On the right-hand side, we have Ashley Riley. Again, a really good player. Someone that I think is going to develop into a very good player. And, of course, in goal, Callum McDonald. Now, this is going to be massive. As if we can get an away goal, this could really help us out. They've got some really good players. Let's take out their lone striker. They've got Marcus Rosenborg. I think he's the only player I've actually heard of. Very good. Look at them stats. Compared to what we've got, he's just incredible. Hopefully, we're not going to get embarrassed in this one. If we can stay strong, then that'd be great. We're underdogs here. But go out there and cause some questions. Why not? Tony, why is John McDonald not happy? Let's tell him. Well, let's just tell these players in that we have faith in them all. That might just spur them on, you never know. Oh well, he still looks stressed out. Well, let's get into it. There's the debuts for Conroy and McDonald. Like I said, I just want to keep this one solid. I'm assuming that we're going to get knocked out of this competition, but I don't want to get embarrassed. That's going to be the main thing here, really. And conceding a goal in the first 20 seconds could be, oh, great tackle by Stuart Cooper. Come on, guys, get it clear. Oh, they've headed it wide, Rene Santos. So that's what we need to do. We just need to hold on. If we can get an away goal, you never know. You never know. It's 4 minutes and 50 seconds in. And are we on the attack? Oh, it's gone up to Hulk. Oh, why are you heading it on, Hulk? You had so much space. So much space. You could have done something with it there. And looks like we're going to get attacked again here by Malmo. Yeah, it's going to be a really difficult one. It's like I say, it's on TV. It's going to help boost up our reputation. It's going to help boost up our money. And we've done well. We got through the first round of the Champions League, so I knew exactly as soon as this draw came out, I weren't expecting to get much further than this. But you never know your luck. You never know your luck. It'd be great to get them back to our stadium as well. Another sellout, get some more money in. This has been really profitable for us. Now we need to make sure that we definitely get into the Champions League next year. I think this year the league's going to be easier because I've been looking around at some of the transfers for some of the other teams, and I will go through the season preview after this episode as well. That's if we get knocked out, of course. If we don't get knocked out, we'll have another Champions League match. But yeah, I'll go through the season preview and I'll show you some of those, and it really has weakened some of our opponents. And there is the first goal. Ajdrevic, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, scores. 20 minutes, we've not done too bad. We've not done too bad. So yeah, I think we're going to have a much easier time in the league this year. With Europa Point have released quite a few players, as has Lincoln Red Imps as well. And Lincoln Red Imps lost their best players last season, really. The likes of Liam Walker and Casquero and players like that. So I think we can really make the difference this year and really dominate. Of course, Lincoln Red Imps, their best two players were John McDonald and Stuart Conroy, so they've not done too well. Europa FC have not had any fantastic players, really. The thing is, I'm still trying to stick. We've had no shots yet. I'm still trying to stick with Gibraltarian players where I can. Of course, we might have to go outside the box a bit when we want to go Champions League wise, but the moment I'm trying to stick with the Gibraltarian players, and Europa FC just don't seem to be bringing any through. Whereas Lincoln Reading seem to have a really good youth academy. We've had quite a few players off them now. Rosenborg is on the ball, their big man, their strong man. Plays it in across to Young Ray. We're at the half an hour mark, we're only 1-0 down. And Mullins has got through easily and saved by Callum McDonald, well done. And this is also going to boost up the stock of some of these players as well. Look at the size of that stadium. We're just not used to playing in stadiums like this. We're used to our tiny little 2,000 seater. I think this is like a... I think they said this was 13,000. I'm not 100% sure. No, it must be more than 13,000. But it'd be great. This is the sort of stadium we can look to try and build ourselves in the future when we get the money together. Of course, it might take a few years. I think if there was some teams drawn in the second round that I think we could have realistically beaten. So I think next year if we get a bit luckier, you never know, we might get further. But then again, how much further do we want to get? We've got ourselves a great draw here, worth a lot of money. Going to be some great experience for some of our players as well. So it's worked out quite well. But if we could have ended up with like a, I don't know, like a Manchester United or an Inter Milan or something like that in the last qualifiers, you never know. Great save again by Callum. I hit the crossbar, I think. I thought it was a great save by Callum McDonald. We're not doing too badly. 1-0 down. 35 minutes. They are really pressuring us. And Frank Evans is injured. No. That is not bad. That's not bad news. That's not good news, shall I say. I'm thinking Dominguez Alvarez because he might be a bit more defensive. I think what we should do is probably play him back here. And maybe go to more of a defensive formation just to try and get back into this game. We don't want to drop back too deep because it's just going to invite the pressure on. But yeah, I think this might be the wise thing to do for now. Never know if we can get forward, get one attack, get an away goal. You never know, do you? You never know. 1-0 down at half time. I think that's quite respectable. I can't believe Dominguez Alvarez is actually as knackered as the rest. The problem is that this match has come it's right in between two seasons, so we're not ready at all. We've not got the condition, we've not got the match sharpness, so we're really struggling. Really struggling. Let's continue to tell them we've got faith in them because that seemed to work okay in the first half. I'm pretty happy. Only 1-0 down. Like I say, you never know what could happen in the second leg. In the second leg, we could end up getting the goals against them. You never know. I can't see it, but you never know. Stranger things have happened in this game. We lost 5-0 to Lynx in the last season, so you never know. But the fact we haven't had a single shot this game doesn't really help. I think they've had like 20 shots, we've had 0, and now they're on the attack again. It is very much defence versus attack. Rosenborg gets it. It's taken away from him a little bit by Riley, but Rosenborg gets back on it, plays it back to Young Ray. Across to Adrevic, the goal scorer, back to Annan. Oh, and Tony Ball is on the ball. Go on, we're on the counter-attack. Tony Ball brings it forward. Could there be a goal in this for us? You never know. Tony Ball, great run. Cross. Hulk scores! We've got the away goal! Oh! It might just be a consolation, but that is a fantastic goal. Hulk, his 4th goal in the Champions League this season. What a fantastic run by Tony Ball. And his counter-attacking style has worked fantastically for us there. That's our first attack of the game, I think. Our first shot of the game as well. I know, second shot of the game. And if we can hold on to this, going back to our place, 1-1, you never know. You just never know. We could scrape it. And if we did, that would be massive for us. Up to the hour mark now. Tony Ball is struggling. Do we have anyone on the bench that might be able to come on to fill that gap? We don't really know. Attacking right midfield. We could bring on Joseph and put McDonald on the other side, like so, because Tony Ball's really struggling for energy. And I think that might be all for now. I think not much else we can really do. Let's keep it like that for now. So we're making the one more substitution. Joseph coming on for Tony Ball, who's struggling for energy. We don't want to risk him getting injured. It'd be great to have him for the second leg, which is only in a few days' time. I think it's the next week. They've got a free kick. And Vega, they've scored a goal. They've scored again. Same goal scorer. It's really annoying me because I can't say his name. Ajderovic. There's the free kick. Very good free kick. Not much chance for Callum McDonald, really. But that away goal still could come in very, very handy. You never know what could happen. I know I keep saying that. I'm just really clutching to straws. That, like I said, it's fantastic to get this opportunity as it is anyway. And I might maybe been a little bit, not ambitious. What's the word? Oh, he scored a hat-trick. He scored a hat-trick. That's not good. 3-1 down. Yeah, we're not getting through to the next round. But we've done well. We've earned a lot of money. We've got some good reputation out of it. So I'm happy. We're going to bring these guys back to our stadium as well and get a full house. Let's see how Malmo do when they're locked inside the Gibraltar stadium. So 10 minutes left and they're attacking us again. Come on, guys, hold them off. Dominguez Alvarez heads it out for another corner. We're being pummeled a bit here now. I'm going to keep it on counter just in case we can get forward and get another goal. Oh, there's another goal for them. Mehmeti, I think that's their striker, scores. So it's 4-1 to Malmo. Big corner. That's so many corners. And there's the header by Mehmeti. In fairness, they deserve it. They've had 34 shots of 11 on target. They deserve their 4 goals. Oh, they're on the attack again. Rude to Maguire. That's a very non-Swedish name, Maguire. To Rene Santos. It's cut out by Riley. Can Riley bring it forward? Oh, Riley, that's a terrible pass. You played him in. Oh, Riley, that was awful. Absolutely awful. That was such a simple pass and you just played it through our entire defence. And we got caught on the break. We're struggling with 11 men behind the ball and then you play that pass. It was dire. Ah, well. We did so well for so long and now we're losing 5-1. We were doing so well for so long. Ah, well. Like I say, we've done well. We've got a nice wedge of cash out of this. A little bit of reputation, hopefully, as well. And we're going to get into next season. I think we're going to dominate the league this year, like I said. I'm hoping so, anyway. There's the throw. Referee should be blowing the whistle. And there we go. 5-1 loss away at Malmo. It's a good learning experience for the lads. It really is. I'm going to say calmly. You're the underdogs. You gave it your best effort. That seems fair. Oh, they look switched off. Come on. Come on. Hulk is still the top goal scorer in Europe, though. That's pretty good. Well, I'm going to whiz forward and get us into the second leg and see how we get on. And here is the second leg. As you can see, we are still heavy outsiders, but we're losing 5-1 on aggregate. We're not going to go through, are we? The winner of this does get a match against Partizan Belgrade, so it's a great chance for Malmo to make it into the group stages of the Champions League. Changes-wise, not much. We brought Yeboah in place of Evans because, unfortunately, he's going to be out injured for the next 4 months, I think it is, which is a massive blow to us. Matindo comes in at right back in place of Riley, and Joseph comes in at left back in place of Pons. Apart from that, the team is... Oh, no, we have also brought in Matt Maguire at centre-back as well, one of our younger players. Looks like a very good prospect, so we're going to give him the game as well. So let's see how we get on. We've slightly changed a few things. We've tried to make it a bit more... we're going to just get some of these players. We're going to type mark him. We're going to close him down. We're going to close him down, and we're going to type mark him. Try and take a lot of the most dangerous people out of the match. We've gone to a more... I don't know. We've gone to a more containing structure and highly structured. We don't want to concede many goals in this one. it's all about the occasion for us, really. We've got a full house. We're getting a lot of gate receipts in. We've had TV as the deal as well, so we're doing pretty well that way. So it's just a case of just enjoying ourselves, really. And then just start to build up and get ready for next year's Champions League, which hopefully, I'm saying this year we're going to win the league a lot easier than it was last year. Last year we had to depend on a lot of luck and results from Europa FC going our way as well. This year I'm thinking we should dominate the league, in theory. Rudd with a free kick, don't concede a goal already. Callum McDonald with the save, Matindo with a good defensive work. Comes back out to Rudd though, or Rude. Plays it across to Mullins. Ah, that guy, that Adjdravic is just absolutely slaughtering us. That's his 4th goal in 2 games against us now. He's a very good player. A very, very good player. It's good work, really. Mullins, he just takes 2 touches, finds himself the space and just wallops it around the back of the net. McDonald had no chance. We've had a shot though now, apparently. We've had a shot. Getting a bit of possession back as well. We're on the attack now. Tony Ball. There's the cross. Comes back out to Tony Ball. Another cross. At the back post, it's McDonald with a goal. And we've scored a 2nd goal. Well, a 2nd goal across the 2 legs, should I say. So, we're not looking too bad. We can score the goals against them. It's just defensively, they're just very, very strong against us. Tony Ball, great cross on the half volley. McDonald at the back post finds the space. And that's his first ever goal for Europa Point as well. And it's come in the Champions League. What a way to introduce yourself. And we're 9 minutes in at 1-1. We need 5 more goals to go through. 5 more goals and we'll go through. Come on, lads, we can do it. I am joking, by the way. Just in case you thought I was being honestly truthful there. We are containing them, and we'll take opportunities where we get them. I think we just don't want to concede too many goals because we don't want to get embarrassed and reduce our morale to such a point where it's going to affect us in the league, really. Larsson with a big free kick, and we've got a few goals ourselves this way last season. Great save by Callum McDonald. I feel so sure when he's in goal that we're not going to concede that many goals. Granted, we conceded 5 in the first leg, but still. In the league, when we're playing against people our own sort of quality, then Callum McDonald, I think, is easily the best goalkeeper in Gibraltar at the moment. Of course, he's fighting it out for the #1 position for Gibraltar national side against Will Britt. A player who's still, I think, a free transfer, but he won't sign for us because he wants to be full-time somewhere. But then again, I've got a couple of really good Gibraltar goalkeepers anyway, or Gibraltarian goalkeepers. Got Barry Green on the... I think he's actually injured at the moment, Barry Green. He was injured for a massive portion of last season as well. Matt Maguire's given away a penalty. Not the sort of... not sort of what we were looking for here. Is that Rosenborg to take the penalty, is it? No, it's Maguire. So Maguire fouls and Maguire takes. And there's a 2nd goal for them. So now we need 6 goals now to go through. 6 goals, come on guys. If we win this 7-2, we go through. Yeah, I heard that as well. It's a pretty good penalty right in the corner there. I've still not seen a single penalty saved in this career mode. We're coming up to season number 3 now, and every penalty that's been for us or against us has always gone in the back of the net. There's been no red cards as well, I think. There's been no red cards in any of our games. Yellow cards even, we don't have many of those as well. You'd think a lower league there'd be a lot more red and yellow cards. I think it's because stats-wise, your aggression... Oh, Stuart Conroy's given away a penalty now as well. Stat-wise, your aggression is obviously what depends on your aggression in the game. So being more rash with challenges and giving away free kicks and red cards and things like that. So because we're at a league where there's a lower level of player, they've always got lower aggression as well. So I don't know if they should change that. Maybe I think probably aggression and professionalism should probably be lower for lower leagues. So that's 3-1 on the half-time mark. Let's just see if we can hold out and not lose too badly. Let's just do that again. I don't know if it's going to work or not. They gained confidence, a couple of players. Let's just hold on. Let's not lose too badly. And then we'll keep our heads up. We'll rebuild. And we'll come back next year even stronger. I've changed some of the formations slightly as well. We've got three different formations. I might start to rotate through this year, depending on who we're playing against. I think last year that might have been the problem. I was using the same formation over and over again, and I've done a bit of research, and from what I can tell, the game starts to learn how you like to play, and some of your opponents will then try and combat your tactics. So I think it's really important to keep them always second guessing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to play some different formations and tactics over and over again, just to try and keep everyone guessing. We've got this formation, of course, which is a pretty good one. Actually, I quite like this formation. We've also got the 4-4-2 attacking we had last year, and probably just the normal 4-4-2 as well. Maybe I think we might go the 4-2-2-2-1. I think it is, with 2 defensive midfielders, 2 wingers, and then 2 attacking midfielders as well. I'm basically just trying to fit 3 formations that are going to get all of our best players in the team. And I think that's going to work quite well for us. We want to try and make sure we get everyone getting a certain amount of games this year. We've got some really good young players we want to try and get some out of as well. But of course, after this episode, I will upload a season preview. I was going to do it before the Champions League matches, but obviously we're only in July, so we've still got another chunk of time to do any more transfers. So I might have a look around, see if we can bring anyone else in. Then I'll sort all the squads out, get them all nice and tidy, and then of course we'll have that episode. I'll show you what's going to happen. I'll tell you, we're going to probably have a few less episodes this season. You've all seen the league already once before. You know the teams. So I think, whoa, Yeboah's got pretty funky hairdo. So I'm thinking probably what we will do is I'll probably play a few more matches off camera this year, and we'll just try and get through to next season. It's going to be a very long-term save, this one, as I've said before. So we just want to try and get through as many seasons as we can now. Obviously, the bigger matches against Europa FC and cup matches and stuff like that, you'll always see. Well, that's if Europa FC is going to be our challenge for the championship. You don't quite know, do you? It could be anyone challenges for the championship this year. Gibraltar. Lincoln Red Imps could get back into it. Teams like Lynx did quite well last year. Man 62 are a very good team as well. They made a couple of substitutions. Can we just hold out now 4-1? Do slightly better at home than we did away. That's the hope. Looks like I'm able to hold out on this one. They've got to throw in. Why don't we make a couple of substitutions? Let's bring on Jack Peachman in place of Hulk. And let's bring on Alvarez in place of Yeboah, because Yeboah's looking pretty worn out. So they're going to be in attack yet. Are we going to get a little bit of football here? We scored in the home leg and the away legs. That's not too bad. Gives us quite a bit of confidence going forward this year. If we can score goals against Malmo, the Swedish champions, then it gives us confidence that we're looking pretty good. And of course, we want to raise the reputation of the Gibraltarian league as well. That will increase the amount of European spots given away in the league. I've seen a few other people do it, and they get Europa League spots in the league as well as the Rock Cup as well. So it's possible. But of course, at the moment, it's all about how good we're going to be. Great save by McDonald. Don't know if he knew much about it. And Cooper clears the ball out as far as Larson. It's been a long old highlight, this one. I should imagine there'll be a goal. Oh, I was going to say there'll be a goal at the end, but doesn't like there was. So here comes Alvarez and Peachman. I mean, they're slightly better in this one. We've had 44% in the possession. We've had 4 shots on target, 4 shots, 2 on target, and a goal to our name as well. And I think it's been a successful season. It's a learning experience, like we've said. We now know we've still got quite a bit of work to do. But with a lucky draw next year, you never know. We could get through to the 3rd qualifying round with a lucky draw. There we go. There's the final whistle. We've lost 4-1 at home, 5-1 away. So that's 9-2 on aggregate. But yeah. Oh, they look switched off. Okay, I don't listen to the system manager anymore. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, we have been knocked out of the Champions League now. Of course, we have to win the league to get back in it next year, and I'm pretty sure that's what we can definitely do. I wonder whether being in the Europa League might be the best bet for us at the moment, though. You never know. Oh well. Do we go into the Europa League for losing this? I don't know, actually. We'll have a look. We'll have a look in the next episode. Of course, the next episode will be the season preview. I'll go through all the transfers I've made, show you the squad and the new formations. That should be coming up pretty soon after this episode. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Of course, if you have, slap that like button. It does help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe for a lot more of the Gibraltar Challenge. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.